Alright, everybody. Finally, we're playing more Long Live the Queen. I've been waiting for an entire week. I was like, no, I only record 2 episodes per week. So much fun. I've been planning and like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Okay. So our current mood is yielding, and we're the best at composure and presence. And, well, actually, none of our conversation skills are 100. I thought we were. Well, we might possibly fix that at some point. Could actually be beneficial. But right now, I would like to work on history. I think that would probably be a good idea, because we're pretty bad at that. And then possibly faith could be nice, like the divination. I don't know. But anyways, history. So, apparently we have a new outfit. Let's see here. That outfit, and we have... Is it that outfit that was a new one? Oh, boost history! Scholar's gown! Ooh! Look at that. Nah. Okay, that was new, but I would like to have the catsuit, because it feels good to boost intrigue while we're working on history. So, I'm gonna go with, like... It might be good with, like, Novan and Foreign Affairs, maybe, for this week. Novan and Foreign Affairs. Alright, Novan history. Aris, Duchess of Lilla, is the mother of the Duchess of Mead and mother-in-law of the Duke of Kigal, and the stepmother of the future Duke of Elaf. People sometimes call her Nova's Eastern Queen. The Duchy of Sudbury is currently held in regency by Countess Lieke of Dis for her daughter Gwenelle, who is your age. She inherited the duchy last year upon the death of her father. Then we have Foreign Affairs. Southeast lies the domain of Talas, with which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Setna, their chief province, borders the Novan Duchy of Elaf, and nobles from the 2 provinces have been known to intermarry. The Duchy of Lilla was not part of the pre-imperial Nova domain, but the western range of the Yeve nomads. A faction of Yeveni who wished to settle offered their allegiance willingly to a Novan queen, and their chief was named a duke. Oh, okay. Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lilla, has declared civil war. Whoopsie. What? Apparently she feels that you are a weak leader unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to her banner. We're probably pretty dead. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses. The Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kigal. The Duchess of Sudbury is with Lilla. But Gwenelle's my friend! Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. Situation in Hellas and Marie is less clear. Military failed. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals in exchange for military service. Do we want to do that, though? Oh my god, is that a good idea or not? I mean, they are criminals. Sure. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they will take time to reach their peak. I think we're pretty dead. We're not gonna survive this at all. Civil war? Nah. I don't know. Less angry, maybe? Or less afraid, I mean? I don't know. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so cool, we're gonna be the best in history! Yeah! I'm not sure if that's the best. How much is that gonna help us right now? I don't know. Right. I don't know. So late to work on military right now, it feels like. We'll have to stop being yielding at some point, though. I should save. what do they call them? Ward 28. Right? Yeah. Keep turn. Okay, so I'm presuming that week 30 is here, and when we get over there, we might have survived. Are we gonna survive this war, though? Doesn't feel like it. Maybe I should work on Lumen at some point, when it's not minus. I don't know. But, okay. Let's do more history, because we can. Alright, so, Novan history. The last two rulers before your mother, Queen Fidelia, were your grandmother, Queen Ladesh, and her father, King Filbert. Oh, before your mother, Queen Fidelia. Okay. About 60 years ago, the Duchess of Merva died with no close heirs, and King Filbert claimed the lands for the keeping of the crown. After your mother took the throne, she recreated the duchy and made her brother, your uncle, its duke. And foreign affairs. Because the Lillands are descended from Yeveni castouts who were officially shunned, the Yeve nomads do not acknowledge that Lilla even exists. They treat their western border as an invisible wall, and Novan emissaries as travelers from an impossibly distant land. Over the mountains to the northeast lie the deserts of the Pirias tribes, who are traditionally hostile to Nova, but too lacking in resources to mount a credible threat. Small groups of Pirian raiders are sometimes found in Kigal and Sudbury. The negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Surrender now and I will be lenient. Really? Really? We're not here for our surrender, we are here for yours. You have one chance to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of Duchess Arise's sons. She will become your regent and guide the domain into stability. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. No? It's a game, so I'm gonna go with no. I'm willing to marry her son and listen to her advice, but not to give up my crown. Public speaking success. If we come to blows, there will be no true winner. Good soldiers will die, property will be devastated, the victor's rule will be tainted with blood. I am young, and perhaps the Duchess's wisdom would be useful to me as advisor, not regent. Let us work together for the good of Nova. Your terms are acceptable. We will, of course, maintain control of our forces in order to prevent misunderstandings. Okay, I'm pretty sure that if I had... I don't want to, go with their thing, but if I had blatantly denied that, I have no military knowledge whatsoever. That was like the only... I'm pretty sure that would have been complete catastrophe. I might possibly have survived. Maybe. Okay. So maybe we can actually continue with yielding and just get really good at history and be like, yeah. I don't know. Can I get really willful? I can't get +1 willful there. I'm still going to be yielding because the one most to the left takes precedence when two moves are the same. But it's going to be pretty easy after that to get into whatever state we want. Now let's do that. Hey, Treasury! I have presents. Oh yeah. 5,852 gold lassi and 77 silver tilassi. Okay. So... I don't know if history will actually help me now. I don't know, sometimes divination is cool. No, I said I would work on history. Let's just do it. Let's do it. 100, yeah. Okay, Novan history. About 200 years ago, a great black cloud formed over Nova, bringing cold and sickness. The sun could not shine, and the air was gritty and foul-smelling. Many people died, including the queen at the time, and most of the high nobility before the cloud finally dissipated. Until about 600 years ago, the capital of Nova was on the shores of Cathri Lake, in southern Caloris. After that became uninhabitable, a new capital was built here on Lampsey Island. It was the chaos of that period which triggered the eventual collapse of the empire. The most famous ruler of ancient Nova was King Latimer. According to the history texts, he began the policy of gathering light, which led to the predominance of the empire. Unfortunately, the texts don't explain what exactly that policy was. There's a reference, but that volume is missing. You have nothing more to learn about Novan history. Then we have foreign affairs. The domain of Terrax, far to the south, has warred with Ixion on and off for centuries, even when both were part of the Novan Empire. Your grandmother assisted the Ixionites in putting down the last disagreement 32 years ago. The island domain of Malini was once a small outpost of the Novan Empire, but was simply forgotten about in the chaos 600 years ago. They were so pleased to have gained their independence without violence that they have remained a strong trade partner to this day. You learned that in the decline of the Novan Empire, slave raiders from Orcus terrorized the western coastline until your parental great-grandfather, then Duke of Caloris, led a fleet to their capital and came back with most of their treasury. You have nothing more to learn about foreign affairs. That seems good. As you are walking through the great hall, a freak gust of wind suddenly blows out all the candles in the room. I forgot to save. That's what I'm telling you! Divination! Like, it's so worth going with that, because it happens freak stuff. How strange, there must be an open window somewhere. Duchess of Lilla and her retinue arrive at the castle to take their new places as your ministers and advisors. Somewhat to your surprise, Aris has not brought your new fiancé with her. My intent is for you to wed my youngest son, Thaddeus, as he is the closest to your age. However, he is a fragile boy and unwell at the moment. You remember Thaddeus vaguely from school, and fragile is not a word you would have used to describe him. Angry, unpredictable, violent, often in trouble, and a terrible scholar. But not fragile. And he's going to be your husband? Oh, crap. Court manner success. I do hope Thaddeus is not feeling too unwell. Is there anything I could provide to assist him? Herbs, perhaps? I fear not. Have patience and this will pass, as clouds always do. Is he often clouded? My son is a good boy. Too good. When he was young, he saw something he shouldn't have. Something no child should. What do you mean? I will not speak of it, and neither should you. Do not ask me, do not ask him. If he chooses someday to tell you a story, then perhaps that will help him, but it must be his choice. I want this marriage to be good for him. But what about good for me? Too late to change your mind now. So, I mean, you can do this in a billion different ways, but yeah, we're kind of screwed at this point. Okay, what do I want to be now? No, actually, I kind of, sort of, still want to be yielding. Depressed and afraid. No. Yielding and afraid. I kind of still want to be yielding because we can work on divination. I would like that to be successful for once. Here, yieldingness, yielding and afraid. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom, blah blah. Okay, let's save. La 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 la. I mean, we could go back and, you know, see how it would be if we denied it, but I'm gonna go with that being a bad idea. Dum 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 dum. Well, I mean, we could work on world history, but frankly, I would like to work on divination. Faith. Okay, first of all, we need more meditation, but then we can work on divination. So, meditation. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body, in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting the air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. You unlocked a new outfit. Divination. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimer and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Things have been so unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea! Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prizes to the winners? Status and praise, employment, gold. Isn't status and praise the usual? Employment seems like weird. I don't know. Gold. I mean, we haven't really invested in anything, so we have a lot of gold, I gotta say. I did save, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on who is in the tournament, because, I mean... Oh, man, I don't know. What do we want? What do we want to give the peoples? The peoples? Gold. A purse of gold for the champions. Very well, I will draft the announcements. You leave him to his work. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one blossom have shriveled. Divination failed! The decoration failed! Someone on hall duty is being lazy. Those flowers should be replaced. Divination failed! We need a lot of divination. You continue up the stairs to your room where a maid is waiting for you. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kigal. Ooh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna die now. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house, I believe. It was sent with a shipment down the Kavala River. You tear open the brightly colored paper to find... chocolates! We're dying. Production plus trade failed. There's a little card with a box. With our compliments, the House of Kirailat. Court manners success. That's oddly high-handed for some tiny trader I've never heard of. Dogs failed. Intrigue success. There's something suspicious about this. Oh, yes, yes. Please. Please don't eat it. Eat candy. Save it for later. Test for poison. Please test for poison. Since magic failed, medicine failed. You can't think of any safe way to test the chocolate, and you don't want to leave it lying around where it might present a danger to others. Eventually, you mash the candies together into an unappetizing paste and bury the box in the palace garden. Okay. At least we didn't eat them. Because I can guarantee you those were poisoned, because I've died from chocolates in this game before. I've never made it this far in the game, but I've died of those chocolates, like, earlier in the game. I don't know. But I've died of chocolates in this game, so... Depressed. It's a waste. If they weren't really poisoned. My candy. Oh, come on. You can survive without candy. Oh, I thought we were 100% done for. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Still not good enough. Divination. Crazy. Yielding, lonely, cheerful. No. No, you know what? I still want to be yielding, actually. And work on divination and maybe history. We don't have too many weeks left, though. I'm gonna be done with yielding soon. So, let's do minus afraid. So, we're still yielding. Ooh, save. Oh my god, that intrigue saved our little behind. Priestess robe. Aww. No. I want boost intrigue. I need to find the one that lets you study intrigue. I want intrigue to be better. Alright, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do double divination here. And just like divination, bam. Okay. You read about animal omens, in particular the flights of birds. You learn about signs which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup. You study the interpretation of dreams, with warnings that dreams are easily forgotten, misremembered, or warped by thoughts and desires rather than true vision. You study the stars and learn about the omens they hold, with warnings that the stars are seen by all and their portents may not be meant for you. Okay, good. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete against each other. The people would be pleased if you participate in their games, however, it would expose you to danger. Okay, we can do nothing physical. We ain't gonna participate in anything. The people would not be pleased if their promised queen makes a poor showing of herself. Do only what you can do well. What event do you wish to take part in? Nothing. Oh, actually music. We don't suck as much in music as the rest. I could possibly do music. Did I say it before? I think. Let's try. You take your place in line for the bardic contest. You haven't trained in any music instruments that's appropriate for a setting like this, so you have to sing a cappella. You tighten your belly and force yourself to sing hard and loud rather than give in to fear. Unfortunately, that doesn't actually equate with singing well. You might have been better off stopping. All the winners are announced and displayed with great cheers. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their necks. So that wasn't too good, but on the other hand, I don't know. Did that really damage our reputation? I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. Public speaking success. I don't know if that, you know, really matters, but mine is depressed. Ah, that sounds good. La 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 la. Whoopsie daisy. No, cancel. There we go. I don't know if that really matters, but okay. Right. So we're good at divination. I would like to do some world history. And then we could actually be kind of done with the yielding mood, I would say. Okay, history. World. There we go. You read about the northern continent, Borealis, where the first lumens in history were recorded, and how the discovery of magic shaped their development. You read about the 100-Year War, which left much of Borealis uninhabitable and created a power vacuum which would eventually be filled by the growing power of Nova. Borealis now is mostly made up of tiny domains containing no more than a few village-like settlements each, officially ruled over by shamanic lumens. They have few resources and live primarily from the sea. You read a brief history of the rise and fall of the Novan Empire. There was a time where it seemed likely that Nova would grow to cover the entire world, but it all came apart. The Novan Empire once had outposts on the western continent, but was driven out 600 years ago. The most important domain in that area today is Shania. Until 200 years ago, Shania was not a true domain, but a confederation of trading city-states, each largely independent, except for the limited rule of an elected council. An internal dispute led to the eventual victorious general declaring himself king. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. The Duchess of Lilla is present as well. This must be serious. Ships have been sighted on approach from Shania, not trade ships. This is a war fleet. What? Within a week they will be in Novan waters. Within 2 they could reach the capital. Then we will fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Starting to feel like, you know, military might not have been such a bad idea. Recruit soldiers, maybe. I don't know. Do it. Fine, we'll do that. What about Ixion? After I gave up territory to them, they owe us a favor. Send them a message as fast as possible. If they accept your request, they may be able to provide aid. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. Dude, have you seen my knowledge in anything military? It is complete zero. Okay? I lack so bad in that department. You have no idea. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you would be very great. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Did you hear what I said? My skills are 0. She must not. It would be far too easy for an accident to befall her, far from shore. Don't talk about me like I'm not here. Unless you think your personal skills would make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. No, I'm gonna stay in the capital. No, there's too much to do here. I can't go to sea. Yeah, we cannot go to sea. Okay, so I don't know what lonely does for us, but sure. 2 willful, 1 lonely. Sneak out of the castle. Okay, we're lonely, but it looks more like we're depressed, actually. But we're lonely. So, conversation and medicine! Somehow that was not what I wanted. Okay. No, no. That was not what I was going for. I guess medicine could be good, but at this point, I don't know what to go for, actually. Oh, man. Well, I mean, I think we're pretty screwed anyways. I'm not gonna survive to coronation. Whoopsie. Why did I save, though? I don't know. Okay. We will have to decide next time if, you know, we want to redo the day and get some other mood, or if we're gonna just go with medicine, because I'm thinking, like, maybe if people come back from there, medicine could be good. Wait, does medicine have poison? Yeah, it has poison and herbs and battlefield and I don't know. Maybe that's good. I don't know really. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. We're playing Long Live the Queen. I don't believe for a second we're gonna survive all of the game, but we'll try. And I'll see ya.